This is my passion. This is Ike's Outdoors. Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on the Easy Green press from Last Chance Archery. I've got this press set up here on my workbench, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and mostly focus on the press and show you a few features of it and a few of the bows that it can press. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this the best I can and stay out of the way as much as possible. This is a pretty good solid built press. Got a good powder coat finish to it. One of the things I like about it, right here, made in Georgia, USA, American flag right on there. Really like that, really like any product that's made in America. You guys know I have a background in welding, so anytime I get something that has welding done on it, the first thing I look at is the welds on it and see what kind of quality they are. I was a weld inspector, done welding for a long time. And I can tell you right now, the welds on this are pretty good quality. There's not a weld on here that I would not pass as a weld inspector. So, pretty good quality construction, and overall just pretty good finish to it. And overall just a pretty good looking press. I'm going to bring the fingers in here just a little bit so you can see them just a little bit better. You'll see on the end here, this has a hand crank on the end. This is the Easy Press, or the Easy Green. It's basically a more economy kind of press compared to some of the other presses that the Last Chance Archery makes. This is more for you guys that are like me, that are doing it at home, doing it for your buddies, doing it stuff like that, rather than in a shop environment. So it's got a crank on the end here rather than the wheel. I've used the other Easy presses from Last Chance Archery, and really this one, you know, other than not having the wheel and having to mount it up like this, I did have to bolt it down to the table. Really nice. I really like it. It's not missing a whole lot. Just a few bells and whistles that the other press doesn't have, or has, that this one doesn't have. The fingers on this are pretty much the same as the other presses. You got a tab right here that holds tension on your finger to adjust your width for your limbs. All you have to do is slide that out. To adjust the angle for the limbs, all you got to do is tighten that or loosen it up, and just like that, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to this thing. Really mounting this thing up, reading the instructions and getting familiar with it, and this thing was easy to operate. So I'm going to show you here the best I can without getting in the way too much, just some of the bows that I've got that I can press with this bow. Or with this bow press. The first one here is my wife's bow, and this is a short little lady's bow. I'm gonna open this thing up a little bit. That's all you gotta do is turn the crank. Once you get it set to the correct size for your bow, we'll drop it down in here, and then we'll set the width on our fingers. Of course, you're running the crank, so the easiest part to line up first is right back here in the back. So to set the width for your fingers, all you're going to do is set them like that. Just make sure your angle is pretty good. The angle right here pretty much matches the limbs as best as you can get them. Just like that. I get it nice and snug. Now I've got it nice and snug, I'm going to go down to this end, and I'm going to make sure they're set the same. Okay, we're touching both limbs. Angle's pretty good. So right there, this bow is ready to press. Now this is a lower poundage bow, so it's real easy to press. You can see right there, just a couple turns, and this thing was ready to go. Nice thing I like about it is some of the other presses are pretty hard to operate when you're letting down. I like to keep tension on this string when I'm letting down, so everything will stay in the track that it's supposed to be. So with this press, all I've got to do is hold up on that string, take my other hand, and just like that, and then when I get my string got some tension back on it, and I know it's not going to get out any of those tracks, I can take the bow out of the press. Okay, to switch to another bow. Now this is the Carbon Overdrive. This is the new bow from Bowtech, and it's got the overdrive binary cams on it. Pretty much the same thing. All I gotta do is go like that. I'm pretty snug. If I need to make an adjustment to the fingers on this, all I got to do is get it kind of snug in there, make sure everything's good. Now this is a 70-pound bow, and everything's good, everything's lined up. You can see it's going to take a few more turns on a 70-pound bow, and you can see that flex guard starting to relax right there. And just like that, that easy, I got this bow pressed. Take it out, same deal as before. Let the string go back. Put my hand on it and simply slide it out of there. So I'm going to switch now to something that's a little bit different. And this is the Bowtech Insanity from a few years ago. This is a 2013 model. To switch over to this bow, all I've got to do is open this thing up, and then I can pretty much do the same thing. Once I get some tension on there, I can make the adjustments that I need to each one of my fingers. Come down to this end, check this end. I can make a little bit of adjustment here on the width, and a little bit of adjustment on the angle. And we're good to go. So you can see, even with these limbs like this, these kind of preloaded limbs, 70-pound bow again, you can see the FLX, you can see the flex guard relaxing there, and the bow is pressed, and it's done. To relax it, all I gotta do is that, and I can take this thing right out. Now, I've got another bow here. This is my target bow. This is an Elite. This is an Energy. This is a 35-inch axle-to-axle bow. So this is a little bit different than what I've had before. And also the thing that's you're going to notice too is it happens for me every time. These draw stops are right in the way of the fingers. So this bow has dual draw stops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one draw stop out, and with this extra finger that this bow or that this press comes with, I don't have to take both of them out. I can leave one in there, and I don't have to worry about forgetting to put the draw stop back in and locking the bow up, or forgetting where it's supposed to go and not put it back in the right position, which with this Elite you can't do, but with some of the other ones on the market you can do that. So I'm going to take my bottom draw stop off. And I'm going to take this finger right here off. So, and I'm going to slide this one right here on. You can see that all I got to do is press that tab down, just like that, kind of match the angle of the other one. Put this bow in here, just like that. Open it up, because this is a 35-inch axle-to-axle bow. So all I gotta do is open this thing up. And I'm sorry, I put that on the wrong one. So I'm gonna pop this off here. You can see how easy it is to change these things. And these fingers don't have to go back on in the same spot. So just like that, I changed my fingers around. Put this thing back in here. No draw stop down there on the bottom, so I don't have to worry about it. Up here on top, start cranking that thing in. And this is a completely different bow than those Bowtechs, so I am going to have to change it up just a little bit, just like that. It's changed. It's ready to go. I'm going to check this in down here, make a little bit of adjustment to it. It's good to go down here. And just like that now, where with other presses I would have to take this draw stop off, because for me with 27.5 inches it almost always lines up with my limbs, and this finger will not go in there with that draw stop on there. I have to take both draw stops off. So again, this is a 70-pound bow, just like that. It's completely relaxed and it's ready for me to work on it, to get it out of there, just like that. And it's ready to go. So you can see there I pressed 4 different bows in just a short amount of time, and one of them I was able to leave the draw stop on, changing the fingers on it, quick and easy to do. Okay, so you can see there the Easy Green from Last Chance Archery, I mean, it's just an awesome press for guys like me who are doing stuff like this at home, doing stuff for my friends. It'll work on every bow out there. There are 2 bows out there that you have to use an adapter for, and the video I watched said those 2 bows were the Carnage and the Attack, and I've owned both of those bows in the past, and they are a pain in the butt to press. But you can press them with this, with the limb adapter. So absolutely no problem pressing. I pressed the 35-inch axle-to-axle Elite Energy. I pressed a Bowtech Insanity. I pressed the Bowtech Overdrive. And I pressed my wife's Infinite Edge. So no problems at all with this thing. Really quality built. Fingers, I mean, it's absolutely simple to use, quick to go from bow to bow without having to make a bunch of adjustments. You can see there I messed up, put this on the wrong side. Swapping them over, no problem at all. So be sure to check this out. This is the Easy Green from Last Chance Archery. Awesome press. Price point on this is $3.99. And I've looked at other presses that are $500 and up. And I really, really like this Easy Green for the price, for the quality that you're getting. Made in America. Love that. I mean, just absolutely everything you could want in a press right here for guys like me who are doing it yourself and doing it at home. So no complaints about this thing. Absolutely love this Easy Green, and just a really quality product. So definitely be sure to check this out. They've got a lot of cool other cool products, and if you're a guy who owns a shop or thinking about a shop, definitely look into some of their power presses. If I was running a shop, the power press would be definitely the way to go. So check this out. We'll put the website down right here, and we'll put a direct link down in the description. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, you can check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.